Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be telling you guys about the polar armors and the polar weapon locations and what you need to buy them. So first let's start out with the armors. So the polar armors consists of the polar top right here, the polar bottom and the polar mask. So I'll start with the polar mask first. The polar mask is a tier 5 chest drop and is 0.5%. So you have 0.5% chance to get it from a tier 5 chest. It gives you 80 max health, 4 block, 1 sword damage, 70 stamina, 2.25 all damage boost, plus 1 weapon damage, and 20 essence multiplier. And if you guys do not know what essence multiplier does, it basically increases the amount of essence you get for each flower. So next is the polar top. So the polar top gives you 250 max health, 10% health regen, 7% damage reduction, 1 sword damage, 130 stamina, 5% all damage boost, 1 weapon damage, and 50% essence multiplier. Now the polar bottom gives you 150 max health, 8% health regen, 7% damage reduction, 2% sword damage, 70% stamina, 3.5% all damage boost, 20 weapon damage, and 2 weapon damage, 30 essence multiplier. So the entire essence multiplier combined is plus 50, plus 20, plus 30. So you get 100% essence multiplier if you have the full set. The polar top is a 0.5% drop chance from the Ovigar dungeon, and the polar bottoms are 0.25% drop chance from the Ovigar dungeon chests. Even though I feel like the polar top is actually better than the polar bottom, but maybe some of you might disagree. And the Ovigar dungeon is found from the hub. So next we will be talking about the polar fans, the polar katana and polar scythe, and also the essence right here. If you have double essence, 1 flower would normally give you 1 essence. Now 1 flower, if you have the set, will give you 2 essence per flower. And the polar elixir, as it says, will increase essence generation by 2 times from lily flowers that lasts for 15 minutes. So if you use the elixir along with the set, you get 4x lily flowers. So now I'll tell you the locations for the polar weapons. So starting off with the polar fans. The polar fans is found in the Devourer's Jaw. So right here, the Devourer's Jaw. So you teleport to Devourer's Jaw, and then you have to go through this little crack over here with this wooden planks, and then you just go through here, through this corridor, and over here you'll also find the boss, the tier 5 boss, Doma. A lot of you already know where he spawns, so this shouldn't be that hard. And the polar fans will be just behind him. It's as if he's safeguarding these polar fans. The polar fans cost 150,000 wen, 10 ores, and you need the normal war fans to buy them. Next up is the polar katana. So the polar katana is located at the Frozen Lake teleport. So you teleport to Frozen Lake. If you don't have it already, you can buy it from the map item. And over here, you'd have to just follow me. It would be somewhere near to this big ice little square, and you'd have to go down over here to this hole, and you can either swim down if sometimes it's possible. You can climb on the walls, but the easiest way is just to let your oxygen fully drop down, and you'll start drowning and you'd fall down here into the cave. And the polar katana is located right over here. It is also 150,000 wen, 10 ores, and you need 3 katanas to actually be able to purchase this. So to buy this katana, you need the 3 katanas, and the 3 katanas are the waterfall katana right here, the tornadic katana, and the cloud katana. Not the thunder cloud, the normal cloud katana. And to get each of these katanas, you need its respective weapon. So for the cloud katana, you need the mist katana. For the waterfall katana, you need Gyu's water katana. The normal katana wouldn't work. And for the tornadic katana, you need the wind katana right here. Now getting these katanas should be fairly easy, as the wind katana you can get it from tier 1 chest, Mugen Train legendary tier 2 chest, and tier 10 chests. And for the other katanas like the water katana, Gyu's water katana, you can get it from again tier 1 chest, tier 2 chest, and tier 8 chests. And for the mist katana though, you need to be in lobby 2 most likely, and you need tier 3 chests and tier 5 chests. So the mist katana would technically be the hardest part of this. And to get back up, you need to rest on that pillar most likely, and you have to just touch the water, because as soon as you touch the water like that, you'll start swimming and it'll be easy to get back up. So the next weapon we'll be talking about will be the polar scythe. Now for the polar scythe, you'd want to teleport to Sound Cave right here. And from the Sound Cave, you'd exit and go towards the left, where this little boulder and that big mountain over there is located. And you would over there see a statue holding a scythe. And all you have to do is walk in front of the statue like this, and you'll start descending the stairs that you can go through this area. And over here you will find yourself a maze, but don't worry, this maze is very easy, as all you have to do is keep right and just only turn right. So don't turn left, only turn right. Over here you would have to turn left, and then over here you'd find this little area and you turn left. Then you'd find yourself the polar scythe. The polar scythe will cost 150,000 wen and 10 ores. To actually buy the scythe, you'd also need a metal scythe, which I'm pretty sure is costing 1,800 points from the Origara dungeon shop. So it is easier to get than the katanas, but you still have to do the Origara dungeon. Now I'll be talking about the different upgrades and the materials you need for them. So each weapon would have 3 upgrades: tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. When you buy the weapon, they'll start at tier 0. So for upgrading them, you need the following items. You need frigid metal, which is a 5% drop chance from Origara dungeon chests. You need frost touch cloths, which is a 5% chance from tier 3 chests and a 10% chance for tier 5 chests. So that should be pretty easy to get. Next is going to be orbed glaciers. Alright, So they're a 10% drop from the Mugen Train. So that I think would probably be the hardest part of grinding the materials, as doing Mugen Train will be time consuming as it only spawns every hour. So your best bet would be, if you have a lot of ores, you can trade for them, or you have to play the patient game. And you only need those materials. You would also need ores and certain amounts of when to upgrade the weapons. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something new about Project Slayers, and I hope this really helped you in your quest to being the best demon or the best slayer. Thank you for watching, and also don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.